didn't even think. I just went after pressing record, of course. And I got water in my ear. Wonderful. Well, actually, I gotta say the water's really good right now. Like, really good right now. I almost want, again, I kind of want to stay in for the entire video, but I think commentary over the beautiful sight of Keuka Lake would seem rather boring, so I will get back up right now. Whew. Oh, happy Saturday, everybody. Jeepers. So, I'm back up here already. This is awesome. I actually wasn't supposed to be here today, but I got lucky. And now I'm here. I mean, don't get me wrong. It does kind of throw a monkey wrench into some plans I have, the fact I'm here, but it's Keuka Lake, so I wouldn't want to complain. So, I hope everyone's having a wonderful, I mean, the 4th of July is technically over, but it's the weekend right now, so 4th of July holiday weekend thing going on. So, let's see. What do I say for my low, my high, my act of kindness? Well, for my low, it's the fact that, surprisingly, I barely got any sleep the last couple nights, but I actually don't feel tired. I mean, it's probably going to hit me a little bit later, to be sure, but for the moment, I'm feeling pretty good. But by the way, like my towel, I almost wore this on the 4th of July, because, you know, it's got some white, it's got some blue. I really wouldn't constitute this color as red, though. I think it's more like, I mean, you can't really tell because it's in the shade right now, but this really is more of like a magenta than a straight red. Fix my hair a little bit. There we go. Actually, I swear it feels like I got water in my ear still. And now we gotta put this back on. And there. Sorry it was weird there, but that's how I get water. That's how I get water out of my ears. I hate when I get water in my ears sometimes. Let me put this down right over here, right to the edge. Move you back about 6 inches or so. Straighten the camera. Good. Perfect. So, yeah, I guess my low is I just been like up really late and like I barely got any sleep at all. But my high is, yeah, I do feel kind of great. Went back to the Antique Inn for dinner. It was awesome. And then Seneca Farms for dessert. That was just as awesome. Which I gotta talk about that in a second. And, let's see, what would my act of kindness be? Well, for sure my act of kindness would be that I've been, you know, cleaning up around here. You know, making sure nothing's dirty and stuff like that. Actually, you know what? I gotta correct myself. My low is the fact, like, on my way back from dinner, that's when it started, like, raining. Like, it was, like, kind of on and off, but by the time I got back here, like, okay, I gotta paint this picture for you. Actually, let me set myself just a little bit. There we go. Like, I get back here at the Scotch, and, like, I'm facing my door. You know, not, like, the sky is, like, behind me, right? There's a flash, like, that goes on behind me. Obviously, that's lightning. And as I pass through the door, poosh, like the biggest, like the loudest sound of thunder I've heard in quite a while. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, I'm glad I'm inside. Thankfully, nothing bad happened up here. We didn't lose power or anything. Honestly, it just kind of just rained. With, I mean, there was some thunder and lightning, but nothing too serious. Plus, again, I'm inside, and I made it safe and sound. But before all that happened, though, I went to Seneca Farms after going to Antique Inn for dinner, right? And, because I go there. Seneca Farms is known for, like, actually, at one point, I think it was voted the best fried chicken in the entire country. But, I go there for the ice cream. I think the ice cream is easily the best ice cream there is. And if you know me, you know that my thoughts on Seneca Farms have been, for years, anytime that we ever drove by it, there was either a line out the door, or if there wasn't a line out the door, there was standing room only. Last night when I got there, it was the latter. Like, there was literally like a family of 12 that had to like order like theirs, but they were really nice. They let me go ahead because, you know, I'm just one guy and they were all deciding what they wanted to order. So I got my corn fritter sundae made with maple tree hugger ice cream, which, okay, seriously, if you're able to do one thing up at Cuca Lake, I would say go to Seneca Farms and get maple tree hugger ice cream. Because, believe it or not, students from Penn Yan High School invented that flavor. Yeah. And it's only going to be available for the rest of this year. After when they close for the winter, that's it. They're not going to make it again. Unless it's so incredibly popular that there's actually like a demand for it. Which, I mean, yeah, I suppose that happens. If you want to know what is maple, like, obviously maple tree hugger, maple's in the name, it's maple flavored ice cream. But there's also a caramel swirl and brownie bits. It's so good. Oh God, it's so good. There's fishermen behind me. Let's be quiet for a minute. Don't want to scare away the fish. Give it a second. Yeah, you gotta be quiet. Don't want to scare away the fish. Who am I kidding? I never really did quite get like, don't be loud, you'll scare away the fish. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm aware that fish can hear things, but completely scare away from them? To scare them away? That's insanity. I actually just, literally from like my point of, like I'm looking at the camera right now, the sky is beautiful. Like it is a gorgeous day out today. You can barely tell it even rained outside. But yeah, it's just happy to be back up here. I mentioned yesterday that there's a project that I've been working on that I hope I get to the end of the month. So far, the project's going fairly well. I would say I'm about bare minimum 20%. I would say bare minimum 20% of the way done. I mean, there's a lot of things I have to do, and some of those things regarding the project I'm working on, I have to wait until near the end of the month to be able to do. So, you know, it's a process that I have to trust in. However, it does involve me going to Colorado at the end of the month. Yeah, for those of you who haven't been paying attention, and keep in mind, and I probably could have brought this up a little bit more, but at the end of July, my family and I will be traveling to Colorado for scattering my grandmother's ashes. My grandmother on my mother's side. See, the grandmother that just passed away was on my father's side. This is on my mother's side. She passed away Memorial Day weekend 2023, which kind of makes me wonder what my family's been doing with her ashes all this. I mean, I know my aunt has them for safekeeping because we plan to scatter them at the top of a mountain, which, coincidentally involves part of the project that I'm kind of working on. Some people know, only 2 other people know what this project is. Well, they know part of what the project is. I don't want to give anything away yet. Not to mention, seriously, I thought about working on the project some more, and I wound up getting into a good cry. That's how important this is for me. So, good Lord, I'm probably going to be doing that an awful lot this month. But you know what? It's good. You know what? Again, it's a process that we have to trust. Anyway, a part of me just thought of like, I mentioned this, I think, literally on Thursday, where growing up, as much as I love being up here and as much as I love the 4th of July, after the 4th of July, summer's kind of, we have no major holiday until Labor Day. Like, nothing. Yeah, I'm sure there's, like, birthdays going on, but if it's a party I'm not invited to, it doesn't concern me. And, again, at least in my case, I'm going to Colorado, but again, that's way at the end of the month, which actually kicks off vacation for me. In a perfect world, I'd be up for vacation every single day, but I'll tell you what, though. Sunday, July 29th is going to be a real pain in the rear end. Because we won't get back to New York until 11 o'clock at night. And come hell or high water, I am going to come back up here. I already missed... Seriously, like, if you haven't figured out, I really do try and pay attention to how many days I have up here at the lake. Because I only get so many days up here a year. And I'm already down 1 weekend because of going to Colorado. Come to think of it, I'm also not able to go to a certain party that I was invited to. But that's okay, because the project I'm working on is going to make up for it in spades. As well as I have a gift to give ahead of time. But right now, that's the plan. Yeah, unfortunately, like, at this point, don't get me wrong, we're still going to have plenty of good days out. The sky's still going to be beautiful. It's going to be warm and sunny. It should be great. But after 4th of July, there's nothing really major that goes on. Unless, again, there's like a festival or a birthday party or some kind of crazy event that, you otherwise wouldn't know about. But for better or for worse, just take one day as it comes. And it should be a beautiful day out today. I plan on just relaxing up here all day, enjoying the weather. If it gets hot enough, I'll probably jump back in. It's weird how far I've come when it comes to doing these videos. I know I talked about that ad nauseum on Thursday, so I'm not going to bore you here. But one thing I didn't talk about is there were actually videos I used to do where I would, essentially clean myself off in the water. Yeah, I was told by the highest authorities in the land not to do that. And by the highest authorities in the land, I mean my parents. Which, listen, I'd rather not get into the whole ins and outs of how ridiculous that does sound, that I can't really do that. Oh, someone's skiing, watch. Oh, someone was skiing. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool. But yeah. I'll tell you what though, it's so beautiful out right now. Like normally when you get out of the water and you can't quite get all the water off of you, like you feel kind of cold. I feel perfectly fine. It's actually that warm where I feel perfectly fine. It's awesome. So yeah, for now I guess just get through. Actually, there's nothing really to get through today. Just enjoy today. Not get through today. Enjoy the day. You get through Monday, you get through Tuesday, you get through Wednesday, you get through Thursday, you get through Friday. You enjoy Saturday and Sunday. That's how it ought to be. Although, I don't know. Like, bugs everywhere and stuff. Actually, hold on a second. Look how clear the water is behind me. Like, you can see the bottom, and it's kind of, there's a whole bunch of seaweed. There's seaweed. Yeah, I remember when I used to be afraid of seaweed. I'm not afraid of seaweed anymore, though. Actually, I should be holding this in my left hand. That way, when I do the thing, you get to see the ring. Oh, yeah, that's bad. That is very bright. This way, though? Okay. I love playing with light and shadow sometimes. And, hey, you get more panoramic shots of the lake. That's cool. I hope I like this video. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very humble in this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for now. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk, channel is beautiful. Know you're back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.